Best Medicine Podcast with Simba. Sparking positive change in the community. Having real conversations and therapy. And you know that laughter's the best remedy. Got that heavy dose of humor for your hearts to heal. With mental health, it can't get any more real, yeah. Best Medicine Podcast. Laugh, love, learn. Best Medicine Podcast.
All right, everybody. Again, we are ready to speak with our special guest. We have a new family member on the DefyLife Podcast Network, and we are honored to have him on. This is actually the first time his voice will be heard on the network, so I'm honored, man. It's the flagship show of the network. We get to speak to Mr. Simba Jackson first, the host of the Best Med Podcast. How's it going today, Simba?
Yes. What's going on, y'all? Best Man Podcast, man. Simba, we're back in this thing. One more time, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, nothing, man. Everything's good. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's all love. It's all love. I appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity.
Hey, man.
I'm ready to grow this thing.
Hey, absolutely. So, first of all, welcome to the family. We like to keep it family around here, so we excited to have you. Guys, I want to ask my co-host a question first before we get into the meat of your subject.
All good.
Thomas Stevens.
What's good?
What would be, if you had to give Simba one piece of what to look out for as a member of the DefyLife family, what would that be?
Wow.
See how I throw up stuff to y'all? Ain't nobody prepped.
Damn.
Oh, wow. My antenna's up right now.
What to look out? What to look out for is wow. Straight off the top, first thing, just the non-believers, because you know when you're dealing with things and you're getting things off the ground and you believe in it, and people that know you just look at it as just a hobby or it's just something that he's doing. However, you have a bigger purpose for that. You know, you have a meaning for that. So just look out for the non-believers.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's dope.
No doubt. Money, question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to tell Simba who would be his rival for the most popular guest on the network, most popular host on the network, who would that be?
Ooh. Well, Simba, I'm the star of this show.
Talk about it.
I don't know if it's no rivals over here, but
I'm good. I just gotta look out for you.
But I don't know, man. I love our host. So everyone's got their own flavor. Dude, the network covers so much, so many categories and so much content, and everybody has their own special way, man. Like, I'm actually sure you're gonna get to be on everybody's show. But if you had to get a rival, man, just because he ain't here and he got the nickname Narcissist Number One, I'm gonna go with Al. Al from this show.
Just throwing Al out there.
Let me just throw Al out there because he ain't here to defend himself.
Al, I'm looking for you. Al, what's up?
Al might have to show up on your show and sit on the couch, man, because Al, again, he is Narcissist Number One. That's just,
he needs a friend therapy.
Yeah, man. So, last question to you, West Coast Jay.
Alert.
So when it is time for the next round of the Trivia Battleground, outside of yourself, who should Simba be looking out for? Who's his biggest competition? And Simba, I'll explain the Trivia Battleground if you're not familiar with it. But what's going to say? Who's his biggest competition outside of yourself?
I mean, obviously outside of myself, the only answer to that is probably the answer to all three of these questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's the immortal ladies at Lynn and Kim. You don't want to get on their bad side to answer the first question. They're going to talk cash, any kind of way shit to you to answer the second question. And the third question is, it's two of them, so they always going to be a problem.
Oh, the tag team.
Right.
The handicap match.
Yeah,
Like, they're
so
always going to be a problem.
yeah, so Simba, we do about once a quarter. We'll do just a Royal Rumble of trivia. So every host from a host from every show outside of Lynn and Kim, they get to come on as a duo. But we do a trivia tournament, and the winner of trivia gets of course you get a DefyLife gear package of your choice, and most of all you get bragging rights. So it's pretty fun. So we do
the bragging rights is what we all do it for. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
That is specifically what I did it for.
Just making sure I chose the right team.
Yeah. So yeah,
that is specifically what I did it for.
Yeah. So West Coast Jay was the champion of season 1, and Lynn and Kim ungraciously came in and knocked him off his perch and took his title this last season. So yeah, that makes sense, West Coast Jay. So can't wait to have you on. How are your trivia skills, Simon?
What am I trying to do? What questions am I answering?
See, now that's
Could
the
be
fun
anything.
part.
Shit.
I mean, it could be Game of Thrones. It could be 90s hip hop. It could be NBA history. It could be the Lost
Black
Scrolls.
superheroes.
Black superheroes. Like anything.
Simba, I'm gonna give you an example. So the scoring scale is from 1 to 5. The questions, like you could get a certain amount of points for one question, certain amount of points for the next question.
Yeah.
The theme is the lower tiered points are the easier questions. The higher tiered points are the harder questions. So I'm gonna give you an example of a question for the lower points, coming from either West Coast Jay or regular Scott. So I'll get. So this is supposed to be the easy question. Name me actually no, it won't even be like it'll be something like on the show Game of Thrones.
I'm already out.
Robb Stark is a key character on the show Game of Thrones. The guy that designed his character, what color shirt was he wearing on Tuesday?
Yeah, that's like a 2. That's like a 2.
What you will find, Simba, is that when people don't know stuff, they like to say it's hard. Like we can literally
That
ask,
must be a phone.
right? Yeah, like we can literally ask, "Hey, what's 6 + 4?" And somebody gonna say 13 and get mad at us. Man, that shit too hard.
9?
Right, that shit too hard. You know, my math teacher was slow. So yeah, so
The math teacher or you?
right, exactly. So it's fun, and it's a lot of shit talking, but it's a lot of camaraderie. It's a way to hear a lot of voices together that you don't usually get to hear together. So we'll definitely get you in on the next one.
Now the shit talking is what I do.
Yeah,
What I'm great at.
Okay.
I may not know trivia, but I know how to talk to you.
Hey, and that's
Pimpin',
the main point
high
of being
level
entertained.
shit talkery.
Man, I'm a number 5 at the shit talking.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, well, you'll fit in right at home then.
Oh man. Well, enough about our fuckery that goes on around here. Tell us about your show. Tell the people about yourself, and what can they expect from you once your show drops.
Well, the diagnosis is a cultivation of maybe a year and a half just workshopping a show and just trying to tinker with it to make it something that I would be proud of. And it's gone through many changes since it started, but the one thing that stayed the same was the intent on healing. And a lot of the time we don't have anybody to talk to. And for me, I've always been that friend to listen. I've always been the person that gives advice, always been the person that everybody ran to when they were feeling down. I'm like, why don't I just make this into a podcast? Let people come talk to me, come sit down, let's talk it out. because a lot of the time that's all people want is somebody to listen to them.
Right.
And if you know me, you got my number for free, so you don't gotta pay that that copay or whatever. Come sit on my couch and we can talk it out right here, and then hopefully your story will help somebody else.
No doubt.
That's what it do. It's therapy. Got it.
That's all it really is.
Yeah,
I get something from it. They get something from it. It's beneficial. That's why I call it the friend therapy.
Absolutely. So you
and what we do is best man. I say best man pod because when we do that healing, we become each other's best medicine. And then we get to heal the world with it. So we all are the best medicine while taking the best medicine, which is that friendship, which is that laughter, which is that joy after strife.
Absolutely. And that's something that's increasingly rare amongst our people, amongst each other.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know, it pains me when I see a brother walk by me mean mugging and won't speak, or it pains me when I see a sister that won't tell a brother thank you for holding the door. Like, let's be happier with each other. So I definitely applaud your efforts, man. That's dope.
Love, appreciate that.
No doubt. Well, before we let you go, man, I got one question for you. Well, I got one question. I don't know what else everybody else got, but my last question for you. So we started this DefyLife thing just as a way to encourage ourselves and others to overcome everything life throws at you. So life is going to throw you pain. Life is going to throw you joy. Life is going to throw you beautiful women. Life is going to throw you ugly situations. Life is going to throw you a lot of stuff. But at all points, you have to find a way to overcome that. How do you defy life?
Through my healing. I make sure that all that negative gets trampled by positivity. Right. One thing that one of my homies said a long time ago, he was like, no matter how much pain that you've gone through in your life, you've always had a great attitude. And that's what I preach, is like you have to make sure that darkness, that it never clouds your judgment, it never clouds that mind to a place where you can't show love.
Word.
I'm about service and I'm about love. The two pillars of my podcast is honesty and vulnerability. If you can't have those two things with me, you can't be on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah. Those should be pillars to life, to everyone.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Definitely. Man. Fellas, y'all got anything for something before we let them go?
Nah, that was dope. That was dope. I guess I have to check it out a little more so I can ask you a little bit about that cipher down there.
We always got a cipher going.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about that. That's some good stuff, man. I would love to get a little video on that. If I could.
What kind of cipher?
So which one did you see?
I didn't see it. Like I said, Tessie was, she was telling me about it, and she told me that she was gonna have some footage for me. So I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh yeah, I am the man with all the footage. Yeah. So what I've been doing, before I get out of here, what I've been doing is, going out into the community and going to these different events and just taking pictures and recording the moments. I have a photography business, Symbols Candid Captures, where I go to different events and I capture those moments of honesty and vulnerability. Really, is just I capture those moments after the pose. Those moments like when they break character from posing, and I hate pose pictures. I hate put upon pictures. So I have these just snapshots of just pure joy that radiates every time I look at them. And I've been doing that, and I've been doing that for free, just to, one, get my name out there, and two, to just serve my community. Like, I have skills with this photography, with this camera. I'm blessed to have this camera. Let me bless y'all. So we do Second Mondays on Instagram. We do the I Bloom on Instagram. We do Speak on It. It's a spoken word event. A host of events. And yeah, we're really cultivating a new renaissance.
Awesome. That is dope.
You know,
That's what it do.
No doubt. And feel free to share any of
I
that
remember
stuff
where you stay at.
on the website.
I'm in Oakland.
You in the O. That's what it do. Yeah. No, I'm from the scope, baby. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay, yeah, from the town then, yeah.
That's what it do.
Y'all see
So
how
yeah,
they
you
speak
know how
their
we
own
get
language.
down. You know the culture. You know
Yeah.
the artistry out here.
You already know.
I don't know what they just said, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know where they from. I don't know where they from. They from somewhere.
Baby, don't
Right.
worry
That's-
about it. You know that I holler.
Right. We're just, yeah.
Man,
You got them shoes.
my guy.
Hey, you got them shoestrings?
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
I just stick with West Coast. How about that?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
and that's
So we
a
sprinkle a
big
little
boy talking
different
real
in
bay
the
talk over there.
Right.
Talking
Nah, man, it's dope.
real bay talk from the soil out there.
I'm taking pleasure listening to y'all. Yo, it's crazy. Like I met E40 once, and like really just in the probably 12 seconds of that conversation of meeting E40, I was lost. I spent the rest of my
blown,
day.
right?
Yeah, I spent the rest of my day trying to get out of these cobwebs. I was done.
That's big spit.
No doubt. Oh man, Simba, man, it's been a pleasure. This won't be the last time. We'll definitely have you back on, man. But again, man, welcome to the family. Welcome to the network. We cannot be more excited to have you and see what we can do to continue to grow this thing, man.
Beautiful. This everything that y'all doing. I'm 100,000% with y'all, man.
No doubt.
Sure.
No doubt.
So Best Med Pod on Instagram, BESTMEDPOD on Instagram, Simba_Jackson, SIMBA_JAXN, Simba Jackson on Instagram. Check me out. I'm about the community. If you have anything to want to talk about, please be my guest. Hit me in my DMs and let me know what you have going. We could schedule something, like schedule a minute to talk and have that friend therapy, even if it's for 5 minutes, man. I just want, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. My phone number, I have my phone number on my IG page and everything. I'm real.
That's what's
No
up.
doubt. Absolutely. And I didn't even have to ask him to give his info. Most folks come on and be like, man, tell them where they can find you. The man already knew I was
Y'all gonna find me.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, Simba, man, appreciate it again, man. We'll talk to you soon, and can't wait to hear. And first of all, the 3 episodes we've already previewed on the site, people are loving it, so they can't wait to hear more. Neither can we, man.
Beautiful.
Much love, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Love.
Peace.
Peace.